Hello everybody. Today for this video I'm going to be talking about things that I feel like Rockstar should do before I guess they stop supporting this game and just, release GTA 6, because I've been playing this game for years, mainly since 2018, and have been playing hours and hours in this game, loving and loving this game, playing tons and tons of things, doing things, casino highs, businesses, things that, every GTA player does. And there's a lot of things that I feel like Rockstar should do for this game before I guess they stop supporting it, and or at least maybe support it less. Basically, kind of like start supporting it like they did Red Dead Online. So we're gonna be doing top 10 things that I think they need to do. They don't have to, but I really would think it's best that they would do before they stop supporting this game and leave it as best as it could be, and maybe new players could join and just enjoy it while they can before maybe they shut down the servers or something. But we're starting off with number 1 or number 10, apologies, is a customizable apartment, and it's something that I still don't understand why they haven't made at all in this game. They haven't made it in GTA 5, GTA 4, GTA 3, GTA San Andreas. You can buy a lot of places, but you can't customize them really. And it says right here, custom apartment, and you can't really customize it. All you're doing is just changing how everything looks. Like, you want it fancy, I guess it's fancy, just red walls all over. It's not really customizing it. It's not. It really isn't. You're just renovating a bit. It would be nice to at least add things that would be nice. Like, I don't know, let's say for example, trophies maybe you earned, achievements, maybe, I don't know, pool table that's for some reason they didn't add in this game. I don't know, arcade machines, cool items that you have, things that they can give you to just add. Things like in the penthouse, like for example, customizations like that, but as an apartment. I don't understand why they haven't done something like that. It feels like it should be sort of, I guess, simple, and something that I guess every free roamer sort of game like this should be able to do. Just customize your apartment and add things in it. I would say it would be cool to have and actually have a cool apartment besides just it being for a heist, like just for the heist setups. I mean, sure, the apartments, they're sort of cool. Like, some of them are kind of nice, especially the most expensive one and the one in the hills. But I'm talking about apartments or mansions, because those aren't really mansions. They're just big houses, I guess. Well, I mean the one in the hills. I know a mansion is a big house, but like, you know what I mean. Especially since in the houses over in the hills, you can't get in the garages. You have to get out of your house and then go. That's so dumb. I don't know why they did that, and it's kind of annoying to do. So that's why I don't ever actually stay in those houses. I just have them for, I guess, garages, and just so they can be in the hills. But still, I would say this is 10. It's not the most needed. I really don't think it is, but it really is something that I would like to have, and I think everyone would like to have, because it's a cooler apartment, cooler than all the other ones. Because these ones are just no different than the other ones that are in this game and that have been in the game for years. So I would like this maybe, but they don't have to. But definitely one of them that I think would be cool to add at least. All right, moving on to number 9. I think another thing that they should do, and it's just an opinion, I'm just saying, but maybe add a DLC, but for, I guess, the water. A naval DLC, something that involves the water. And no, the submarine does not count, because sure, it's a submarine, obviously it stays in the water, but you don't do anything with it. It's just meant for the Cal Perico heist. That's all it's meant for. So it's not really a water heist. It's just a heist that's in a completely different island, and you're just robbing some fucking rich guy or whatever. And that doesn't count. I would say they should add more things, something in the water, because I mean they've already been struggling with trying to find good space to use in the city and Polito Bay, because there's been a lot of things that they used in buildings, like, I guess, breaking into those buildings, I don't know, for missions specifically, killing people that are in the building, stuff like that. So they're kind of limited on things like that. So I would say, why not add something in the water? And this is something that I saw a YouTuber that I like to watch, many GT YouTubers, for example, The Professional. I watch him and I heard him talk about some things that he would say that they should add before they stop supporting this game. And I think a Naval DLC would actually be cool because, like he said, there's so much space for water. There's so much area for the water. You can do anything in the water. You have so much space, so many things you could do, so many bold stuff that you could add that could be useful. I guess I could understand it's limited on what they could add because boats are just only meant for in the water. But still, there could be some things that would be nice to add. I mean, come on, you've added a fucking flying bike, two flying bikes basically, a flying car, and many different weird and weaponized vehicles. I'm pretty sure that this shouldn't be a problem either. So I would think that would be cool. I don't know what it could be. What, like, I don't know, business. I don't know what it would be in the water. Maybe like one of those uh big ass ships, fucking warships or whatever. I think that would actually be cool to have your own and just, I guess maybe have your some planes in there. It might not make sense though because we have a hangar, so it would kind of make it confusing and pointless. But still, I think a naval DLC would be pretty dope. I think it would. Maybe it could be a DLC or something, and we're gonna talk about the next one. Now the next one is just basically the same thing, one more heist. Now I get it. We already have a heist that gives us a shit ton of money, and it sucks too because they nerfed the fuck out of that heist. I'm talking about the Calperico heist, if you don't know. But the Calperico heist is fun because there's a lot of ways you can just approach the heist. Earn money and everything. It's cool. I think it was cool, and it was really, really good because the first few times it got you a shit ton of money. The lowest you could probably get was what 1.3 million maybe. Then up like back then too, but the highest would probably be like 1.7, 1.8. Shit was insane and made you bank. But I guess they nerfed the fuck out of it. I would sort of understand it because it was sort of bad since it basically overthrew all of the businesses because you could basically just do all those in less than an hour. So I would understand that they nerfed some of the things, but I don't like how much they nerfed it. I feel like what would have been balanced is maybe okay, maybe the payout I guess decreases by a bit. I would understand that, but nerfing it by decreasing it more than like 30% for secondary and primary, and then later on also increasing the cooldown time by 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's fucking insane. And I feel like they just nerfed it too much. It's still one of the most viable heists in the game, one of the most viable ways to make money. But still, at least don't nerf it that much. Now, I know I'm going off a tangent on that. But anyways, I'm saying a heist maybe involving something with Michael, I guess. I know I'm trying to depend too much on nostalgia, but I'm really not because it's kind of dumb and not really. It's kind of unfair, I guess I would say, that Trevor, basically, he helped you out in the beginning, your beginning times. And then Franklin, he was up there with you when you had the money to buy an agency. They were cool. I really think they were cool. I don't understand why something for Michael is something impossible because I really don't think it is. And I guess an example or maybe a reason on why they won't add it is because he's the one that's moved on from everything. But like, come on, there's a lot of opportunities they could do with Michael, and I really think that with a Michael heist or a DLC, something like that, something involving with I don't know maybe movies. I don't know, but something with Michael as a heist or DLC would probably be the best way to end GTA. I really think it would because everyone likes Ned Luke. Ned Luke is pretty fucking funny. He's such a cool guy, such a good voice actor. He was, or I guess actor. He was a perfect actor for Michael, and I feel like he would probably be cool with it if he maybe did it again. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he would, but it would be cool to just at least end off GTA 5 with one of the most badass, one of the coolest and funniest characters. A combination of, I guess, a veteran and a psychopath. A combination of sort of small percentage of Trevor, and later on a veteran. Like it's cool. It would be cool. He would probably be the genius, the one helping you out with things and setting things up. It's cool. He would definitely be one of the coolest ways to end this game, and I really hope that when they finish this and they're done with the DLCs and everything, because we're likely gonna have what maybe 2 DLCs left if we're lucky, maybe, and I doubt that it might be 3. Highly doubt it. So we probably might get the last DLC around I don't know March, April, something maybe like that. Maybe around spring, September. I mean, spring or summer. I doubt summer, or maybe just winter. But I really think that it would be super dope to just do something about that. Add a DLC about that. And I understand that they're working on GTA 6. It's their first priority right now. So obviously, not all the developers right now are working on GTA 5. Probably like, what, 90% are working on GTA 6, maybe? 10% working on just GTA 5. I would understand that. And I know that because the Bottom Dollars DLC was kind of underwhelming. I mean, it is bottom dollar, but I'm going to talk about that later. But still, I think it would be kind of cool. I think it really would be. And if Rockstar did end it with something like that, man, they would be awesome. They would be fucking awesome. I would really think so. But anyways, moving on to the next one. Alright, the next thing that it really isn't crucial, probably one of the least, I guess, important things is let us keep our festive items, or I don't know, Halloween items. Let us just be able to use it at any time we want and not just remove them and then let you use it until the season happens. And this isn't really the most major one, but I really think that people would want to just have this one just for the goofs and gaffs, I guess, because I don't really like that we're kind of limited, that we have to basically be able to use those items only when it's Christmas or Halloween, which kind of sucks because I don't know, it just doesn't feel that great. And especially since this game is probably just gonna stop being supported soon enough, I'm really hoping that in Christmas or this Halloween that we'll just be able to keep our items now and not that they just remove it, because there will be no point in just removing it and then just stop supporting this game and just not let us use them anymore, I guess, because you're moving on. It would be nice to just keep all of them that we have already so we can just make outfits. It's just that simple. I feel like it would be that simple. I don't really understand why they would have to just remove them until the season comes. But maybe it's just me. Maybe you think it's just fair, it's understandable, but I really think so, that maybe many people would just want to have those items just for goofs and gaffs, just to have them, just make funny outfits with them. I don't know, something like Santa Claus doing some random heist and just being able to wear those outfits at any time. I know you could do that in the seasonal times, but you don't have much time for that. Maybe other people will be doing other stuff from besides just playing GTA. So, just my opinion, but I'm just saying right now, I think these ones that I just did, they're probably the least important ones, but all the ones after, these are probably one of the most important ones, I would say. So moving on to the next one. Alright, number 5 should come to no surprise. That's something that they need to fix, I would say. For this, get rid of the fucking trade prices for vehicle customizations and the clothes. I have no idea what the fuck Rockstar was thinking when making this shit. This is probably the most money grub greediness, like their most greediness time, I guess, greediest time ever in GTA Online, because the prices for all these are fucking outrageous. Let's say, for example, you're going to be spending quite a amount of money just to get the vehicle itself, which is around 1 million to 3 million maybe. And then after that, you need to get the customization. But if you don't have them, because probably no one has them, you're going to be spending around over another mil, maybe 1.5 mil, just to fully customize it. And then these dumbass clothes can cost you around $4,000, might not seem that bad, to over $300,000. That is fucking outrageous pricing, that for outfits that people are probably never going to use ever. It's so dumb, and it just shows how much they tried to just push people into just play this game, so they can get the things that they wanted, or else they would have to spend money to get the things they wanted. And if they don't have the money, they'll just get shark cards. Since this game is probably going to die soon, get rid of these and decrease the prices to 50%. Decrease it by 50%, 25% maybe. Because these prices are so fucking stupid. Nobody should ever have to suffer going through these. I watched someone say, oh yeah, I asked my viewers to help me spend 100 million. And it was a YouTuber, TGG, another GTA YouTuber that I like watching. And he spent over $47 million spending on clothes. And can you guess what it was? It was the Arena War. Mostly the Arena War. There were some other ones that were really expensive, but this was by far one of the most expensive clothing section ever. I have no idea what the fuck Rockstar was thinking of, but Rockstar, please, if you at all do watch this video, do us all a favor and decrease the prices on these and get rid of the trade prices, because no one's going to be playing Arena Wars at all. And I'm not done with this shit either. I'm going to be moving on to the number 4, I guess. So yeah, here we go, number 4. So for the number 4 spot, and this is probably not even going to help this DLC anyways, but permanently keep or have the Arena Wars series double money or maybe even triple money. Why? Because there have been so many people that spent millions of dollars on this fucking DLC just for a few missions that I think were actually kind of cool. They had a cool concept with everything, but the payment was horrible. This DLC was executed so badly, and it was one of the most money grub shit that Rockstar ever did. And if they maybe even want to help, I guess, this DLC anyways, increase the payment to 50 to maybe 70, 100%, I don't know. Increase the payment for double, just have it permanently double money or triple money, because at least maybe then people will actually play this fucking series and use their vehicles to actually try maybe to get their money back, the millions of dollars they spent on these vehicles. Like, come on, you can't really blame me, I guess, for having this opinion, but come on, there's some things that you can agree with me, maybe, because it's outrageous with all these prices. Like, if you see right here the things that I had to check and try to buy, maybe it can cost me around 10,000, a few 100,000 just to try to change them. You see this 205,000, 225,000, 50k just to have nothing, which I don't know why it makes sense or why it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying, and it's so fucking stupid. So Rockstar, it's something that you should probably really do to just at least have this bearable, I guess, to use these cars and have the series actually work, because it's so dumb the way you handle this, and I would really appreciate if, for all of us, if you just did something about this so it wasn't a huge complete waste of money. Alright, actually moving on to number 4, I actually miscounted, my bad, but moving on to number 4, bring back all the removed vehicles. I don't know what the fuck Rockstar did. I don't know why they did it. Apparently the reason that they did it was because they didn't like that it was too clunky and it was like messy with all the mixture of old vehicles. Dude, if that was bothering you, make it in order of the way old vehicles and new vehicles. I don't think there was a point for removing all of them. Why? Why did you remove almost what, it felt like 50% of the cars removed? You removed so many vehicles, and it sucks too because there were so many vehicles that I actually wanted that are removed. Removed so many of them just for that reason. And probably another reason is to try to, I guess, maybe, I don't know how the Vinewood Club works, but apparently you can get free cars. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But just for that reason alone, and come on, like, there were many cars that we wanted, that I wanted especially, that I couldn't get them, and I'm lucky too, because if you saw my video in my garage tour, I actually talked about me wanting to get the Comet, and luckily I actually did get it. I got the original version, so I fully customized it, so I'm glad that there's at least some ways to try to get it. You can get them from either, you can get the bikes if you want them from your MC when you want to fix them up. You can actually get some of the bikes that are removed, or you can get them in the auto shop sometimes, or if rarely, sometimes you can actually get them in the salvage yard, but it's pretty rare because you can probably only really get one car every week if you're lucky, but it's not always every week that it gives you the free car to get. So it sucks, but they really should bring this back because it was so dumb that they removed this, and there were so many ways they could have fixed it if it bothered them so much that it was too big, too many cars. Come on, why would you even do that? It kind of just kills the point of this game to buy a bunch of cars, and how are we gonna get all those cars back when you're done with this game? Please bring back those cars, or at least find easier ways for us to get those cars, and besides just the auto shop. Alright, moving on to number 3. Now, this one I think is probably one of the most important ones because it infuriates me so much, for sure. Because if you know, I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that are probably just barely getting GTA for some reason. Maybe just buying it, see how it is and everything. But the thing that pisses me off about this is when you want to go customize it, a car, as a low level, I guess, there are these dumbass challenges, stupid challenges that you need to do to unlock specific colors. And that's for classic, chrome, chrome especially. You need to get what? Complete 50 wins, I think? Like win 50 races. Metallic, some of them. The metal cars, like the metal colors, I mean. And some other cars. And the challenges are so fucking stupid. So outrageous, and the only thing that I understand is for the armor, the brakes, the transmission, the turbo, and the engine. Those I would understand having challenges like reaching to level 80, 40, 60, 100. I sort of understand those. So just like, have those low levels grind for something so you can get better. But the colors make no sense. They really don't. It's just a barricade, like it's just a paywall, I guess, a barricade for new players so they can fully customize the cars that they want to and have the colors they want to. Like, look at these 21 turbo starts, a shit ton of slipstreams you'll see, 25 more best laps. What else? 10 more best laps. A lot of these are best laps, slipstreams, stunt jumps. Stunt jumps, you have to actually go around the map. 47 slipstreams, 6 turbo starts, 2 stunt jumps, 25 more races, win them, 48 turbo starts, 50 more best laps, 1 more turbo starts, 22 more slipstreams, 97 more slipstreams. You would basically have to play 100 or more races, maybe like 200 maybe races, if you're lucky to probably unlock all of them. It's outrageous. It really is outrageous. And the only way you could probably easily do them is find an easy race, maybe a random race someone made that you hopefully bookmarked. That's just an easy race. Have a friend, which is kind of hard to have these days. Have a friend. Ask him to join you. Tell him to let you win. Keep doing that for quite a few minutes, maybe an hour more, so you can just get a lava red color. Rockstar, please, just for the sake of all of us, or for the sake of low levels too, get rid of these challenges, or at least decrease the amount by 90%, so that way maybe low levels can actually race and learn how to race, and then I guess sort of feel satisfied with the grind that they did, because the amount that you put for this is dumb, and just let us choose the colors that we want and just get rid of these challenges overall. It's just a blockage for everyone, so please get rid of these. Please do us a favor. Alright, we're almost there. Moving on to number 2. Number 2, I think the thing that they should fix for this game is fix the cooldowns on some of these businesses. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so we're starting off with the new DLC that just came out, the bottom dollar bounties. Now, they're bottom dollar for a reason. You don't get that much money. But the thing that holds this DLC back, that I would say, is okay, the missions are cool. There's 6 total missions for the most wanted, because the most wanted are probably going to be the ones that you are going to be doing since they pay the most. It can give you around 100k, 120k to, I don't know, 150 maybe, from what I'm aware. But the things that holds those back is the fact that you can only do one of them once a day. Once a day is so stupid, because it makes it pointless for this DLC to be a thing, because you're only going to be getting 120k for a day. You could be doing anything else for that, and you have to wait a whole day just to be able to do another most wanted mission. I feel like this DLC would have been better if it was you can do most wanted every hour, once every hour. I feel like that would be more balanced, because then it would be a sort of viable way to get money instead of just once a day, because you're not going to be doing the other regular bounty ones, because those only give you around 38k to 40k. You could be doing anything else that gives you more money. Those aren't really that worth it, and these missions are actually kind of cool, even if it's sort of limited with what they have. They're actually kind of cool, but it's a shame that it's just blocked with its potential is just put away because of that cooldown. It makes no sense. I really think that it would have been fair. It's not fair that it really isn't fair that a the cluck and bell rate. It gives you 500k and it has a cooldown of I think 48 minutes. That seems more worth it because you can probably do that. What? Maybe if you grinded the whole time, you could probably do that 5 times a day. So there's 2.5 million maybe. And come on, that's good money. And for this, you're only getting 180k or 150k maybe just a day, just for this DLC. And I really feel like it would be great if they put the cooldown on this to an hour, maybe less, something, because it's not fair that this DLC is sort of underwhelming because the missions are cool and I kind of like it. I really think that it's a sort of a decent way, I guess, to make money. It's kind of like the auto shop missions because the auto shop missions, they have a sort of a similar payout as well. But at least you can do 3 at an hour, and mostly if you do all 3 of them, you're already gonna have another cycle of 3. And plus, there's also a contract that gives you 300k, which is the Union Depository. So that's actually a decent way to make money. This one doesn't really have that many benefits, and that's not fair because if they had it with that, like decrease the cooldown, or maybe if I doubt it, decrease the cooldown and also increase the payout by at least 180k for all of them mostly. But I highly doubt. Maybe that's just too much because it's supposed to be bottom dollar. So I'm not gonna go on that one. Just the cooldown. So now the next cooldown that I think that need to fix is also the salvage yard because the salvage yard is stupid as well. The salvage yard, you can only steal 3 cars a week. It's a good payout mostly because each car, it can give you around 200. First one can give you like the lowest is 200k, 300k, and maybe if the last one 400k. It's a decent amount of money. It can give you a million in just a day. But that's it, just in a day, because after that you have to wait a whole week to steal another set of cars, which is kind of dumb. And the salvage yard is a good DLC because it has, I think, a good payout for the tow trucks. Because all you have to do is just steal 2 cars and then just wait it out. It's good. I think what would have been fair is maybe this one have it once a day. I maybe I'm just going too far in depth on this, and maybe I just have no idea what I'm talking about because it would have been broken. But in my opinion, it really would have been broken. If anything, the thing that is broken is the cow Pericle, even after all those nerfs. But of course, I'm not going to be complaining about that because it's a good DLC. It's a good heist, and they shouldn't nerf it anymore. They shouldn't. And this is a thing that I think is sort of similar with that because it's fun. The missions are kind of cool. The only thing that I fucking hate is the McTony robbery because it's so outrageously long to do just to steal a car. But still, this is sort of missing out, and I would say maybe you can just rob all 3 cars once a day. That would sort of be fair. Maybe that would just be too much money, but come on, it's not. That's not a crazy thing. It's not a crazy amount. You could probably get around 1.5 million in a day from just doing the MC club. That's how simple it is. And then also if you were a grinder, just you grind it on the secure serve, the special cargo, you probably get the same amount as well. It's not that broken. It really isn't. It's not broken. If it was broken, a million each car, that would probably be broken, but it's not. The minimum is around 900 to a million K or $1 million. So I think that's what they need to fix. And another thing is also mostly the special cargo and the hangar cooldowns. I see no purpose on these at all. I really don't. And I think it's stupid that these have cooldowns because the thing that people do for special cargo is have 2 large warehouses. Let's say they have 2 large warehouses. You steal the 3 crates for one, then you have to have a cooldown for that one that you just did, so you have to do another, you'll have to do the special cargo on your other warehouse, which is a good cycle so you can get amount of money. But I think it's dumb that it has a cooldown to begin with. What is so broken about that it has a cooldown? Is it wrong to just be able to source crates on the same warehouse many times? That's dumb. I think it is dumb. I don't see many people complaining about that, and if there is a reason why they did that, and feel free to let me know and why it's probably a bad idea. I don't know, but I think that's just stupid. It really is. And the hangar mission is the same thing because there's a lot of things that you could steal, and the most people think they steal is the medical, narcotics, and chemicals, and mostly people don't want to wait out the cooldown for the chemicals, so they do chemicals and narcotics or chemicals and medical because they split up the percentage of bonuses. But still, I don't see the purpose of doing that. Is it because you want the players to take as long as possible to at least eventually sell the amount that they want and don't get that bonus until they spend 6 hours for that? Like, I don't see the purpose on that, and I think it's dumb that it has a cooldown to begin with, and I think it would make it more easier for the game to process more and get more money. And maybe it probably will be broken, I guess, in some way. It might be just broken because you'll get money faster, but I don't really see it. I really don't see it. And what does it matter at this point how much money we earn now? Because GTA 6 is going to come out soon. It's coming out basically next year. We're already at the time that it's due. We're close to the time that it's due. So next year, basically, we just have to wait a whole year. What does it matter anymore? This game is eventually gonna just be like Red Dead. All it's gonna get is just different events, and that's it. There's gonna be no more updates on it. So this shouldn't be any different, I guess. But that's just what I'm saying. I really think that they should just get rid of the cooldowns for the hangar and special cargo because it serves no purpose on it at all. It would definitely help us out more that they got rid of it than just decrease it. At least maybe decrease the cooldown to 30 seconds, maybe. 30 seconds, 1 minute, maybe. But come on, it's really not that broken to begin with. It isn't. I don't see the cooldown purpose on that to begin with. I see the purpose for Heist. I understand that, because then it would have been too broken that the businesses would just be pointless to do. I just don't understand for the special cargo and the hangar. I don't understand that. So just my opinion, but I think it's really important. Alright, here are a few special mentions before we go on to number one. And this one is, the clip isn't related to what I'm going to say, but the thing that they need to do, I would say, a special mention, is get rid of the truck supply and, I guess, post-up van sell missions. Because those are so dumb and annoying, and they serve no purpose at all for existing. And the thing that they should do is bring back the duffel bag sell mission, because that one would have actually been awesome to have. I think it's way more easier, super more like solo friendly, I would say. Way more better than the post stop and garbage truck sell missions, because those are excruciatingly annoying, slow, and long. Because listen, I understand that the motorcycle club is meant for, I guess, it's supposed to be, I guess, more than one people friendly. Like, you're supposed to have teammates. But now that they try to move on with more solo friendly, get rid of those, because they're super annoying. And they try to fix that by increasing the time, which is good because it's helpful. I would say that actually is helpful for some cases. But the only cases that would be is the garbage truck and post stop. The post stop is the most annoying and excruciating one to deal with, because that can take you around 40 minutes to complete, because the locations are so spread out. You have to get out of the van and drop off the box, and then eventually when you finish all those for one truck, you have to go to the other ones, and it actually took me 40 minutes to complete. So get rid of those, please. Nobody likes them at all, and they're just a pain to deal with, I would say, in my opinion. The garbage trucks are a little bit better because they're faster and you don't have to get out, but they're still annoying. It's such a pain to deal with. And the next one I want to say is the document forgery, because the document forgery is actually kind of useless, I would say, because the payments, as you can see, I've sold 27 times and I've only gotten like 20 million, or 5 million, my bad. And that's because the payment is asked, because what everyone does is buy supplies, because time is money. We're not going to be stealing supplies just for a shitty amount. And all you get in return is just a 20k profit around there, which sucks balls. Nobody's going to waste their time selling all those, getting 3 trucks, 3 planes, 3 helicopters, 3 something, to sell for a 20k profit, when you can easily do that by doing a headhunter, assassination, a dispatch, even a fucking bounty. It's that simple. It sucks. So increase the payment by a little bit, at least to 40k. And the next one that I want to say as well, that's kind of little. They don't really have to do this, but I think it's kind of dumb that they did this as well, is have the tracer rounds for like your guns, like the Mark II, if you have it on a weapon, have the magazine capacity and the amount you can have to a regular capacity to 9,000, because I see no purpose in having it a low amount because they're not broken. They don't give you an advantage to anything. All they do is make your bullets a different color. And I can't see it in this. Maybe it's because my game is shitty. I'm on the PS4. But tracer rounds are just to have a different color. They serve no purpose, just to have a cooler color. And I feel like it would have been better and people would actually use those if they just let us have the maximum amount and not just 300 bullets, which is just dumb. And it would be cool for all your weapons as well to have. It's just my opinion. And maybe it's just dumb that I'm complaining about that, but maybe you might agree with me. Like, it's just that simple. It's not a broken attachment at all. The next one that's also kind of small is fix the prices on these two, dude. Why are the cop cars super expensive? The most expensive is around 4 million, and the lowest is 3 million, or I think 3 million something, and I think it's the cruiser. Yeah, the cruiser, which is still a police car, is the lowest amount. And you can even see the riot, a fucking riot, a police truck is $3 million as well. What the fuck is the purpose of that? What is the inflation on this? It's more expensive than the weaponized Kanata, which is just a better, I guess, version of the Buzzard. And I would understand the prices for the Raiju because it's a good and hard to plane to deal with. So I would understand the prices on that. It's expensive. Same thing with the Oppressor Mark II. I understand that they increased the prices, and that's actually good because it's the most used vehicle that they use to grief with. So I understand that. But it makes no sense that the police cars and many other vehicles cost a lot more than many things like fucking planes, for example, more than the Nakota, the Pyro, the Magu, the Starling, the Rogue, the Volatok, the Tula, almost a lot of these vehicles. And what are they? They're just police cars. That's all they are. I don't see the purpose on that. I don't know why they did that, but decrease it by to 2 million, 1 point something million. And now the last thing that I'm moving on. Yeah, I just did this in one go right here. The last and most important thing that I would say that they need to do before they stop supporting this game and moving on to GTA 6 is have the limited time items in the Cow Pericle and the Casino Heist stay permanent forever. Now, what do I mean by this? So, for the Cow Pericle and the Casino, you're able to steal for the Casino the diamonds because it's called the Diamond Casino Heist. You'll have the chance to get diamonds, which can give you around 3 million in total if you steal all of it. And that's awesome. It's fucking dope. Then it actually makes people want to grind on that shit again. And the Cow Pericle, same thing again. The best thing about it is you can get the Panther statue. And that's dope as well because you can get up to $2 million, which is awesome, bro. It's awesome. It really is. It's fucking dope. It's awesome. It's a cool statue, and it's really nice to have. And I feel like maybe another thing that would be kind of cool for that is maybe own the statue yourself. Like maybe just steal it in enough amount of times, and just get the statue itself for free. Like just have it as like a little cool achievement in the penthouse or something. That's actually kind of dope and would be kind of cool. Maybe something with the same with the casino, like just have a little casing of it as well. Just in my opinion, kind of like in the CEOs, like if you steal enough things, they'll just be in your building as well. But still, the things that sucks about them is that they're only available in weekly events. And the weekly events are super random. They can be completely random. It can be double money on biker sell missions, double money on CEO crates, double money on bunker, double money on, I don't know, some heist, the original heist. It's always random. It's never ever the same thing. It's never an order. It's never scheduled. It's never like, oh yeah, this week same thing, same thing, same thing. It's never the same, and it's always super rare for the casino and for the Cow Pericle. So I think that they need to do that. They need to fix it so it stays permanent, and all they have to do is just have the percentages of you getting that low. Because it makes sense because it's a rare item. It's rare. It's a good amount. Like it gives you a lot of money, so it's understandable to have it rare. Something like percentages like 5%, 10% low. They don't have to make it like 80%, like the chances where you'll just get that more than the other things. Obviously make it low. And if that, maybe have it 20%, but the payout is a little less than before. And I would say so these days, if they decrease this, since they decreased the amount for the casino, I mean the Calperico, it would probably give you like what, maybe 1.9 million for the original difficulty, and then 2 point something million for just the hard difficulty, 2.1 million. I think that would be that simple. It's that simple. I really think it would be just that simple, and it would be great to have that, because at least we'll be able to do that now instead of just having to deal with the same bullshit every time. I'm tired of dealing with the tequila. I'm tired of dealing with the necklace. I'm tired of dealing with the gold. I'm tired of dealing with the paintings and the cash. The cash is so annoying in the casino. And I just want to have that, so I can feel excited. It's like, oh, let's go! I got the painting, or not painting. I got the statue, or I got the diamonds. Let's do them all together. And it's like, all right, bet. Let's all play together. No, that's the thing that I think is something that I really want to see. I really want to see the diamonds and the statue permanently in the game forever, because I don't like it that it's just a weekly event thing. That's not even weekly at all. It probably happens like once every year, maybe. And come on, I really think that would be dope, because the Diamond Casino heist, it makes sense. The Diamond Casino, because diamond, and then you can have a chance to steal diamonds. The Calperico, you're introduced in the time of, a panther. There's a panther that's always there, and a panther statue. That's dope. And it sucks that it's only a weekly event thing. And come on, Rockstar, if you do watch this at all, I'm just saying, I really think that would be dope. I really think that would be awesome, and it would really make it balanced for the casino heist and the Calperico. I know they make a good amount of money already, but it's not like everyone is playing GTA these days. It's not like there's a million players, 2 million, 3 million. It's not like everyone is playing this game these days. It's probably only a few thousand, and mostly the few thousand, or let's say around 100,000, they're only watching roleplay. They're not playing this game at all. So I don't see a problem with that. I don't see how it would be broken. I would understand if it may be too much money. Just have the percentage low for those. Have it 5%, have it 10%. Don't exclude it or make it higher, because then it would obviously just be broken. Just That's just my opinion. I'm just saying that because I don't like it that it's just a weekly event thing. It really sucks that it is, because maybe there have been people that haven't been able to experience that shit, haven't been able to experience that sort of extreme dopamine feeling right there. I don't know what I'm saying, but you would understand. You would understand. I'm sure if you could, you would understand if what I'm talking about. If you played the casino heist or the Calperico, you know that it's such a cool feeling just being able to steal that amount of money. It's fun. I feel like it really would be cool, and it's not broken at all. It really isn't, because it's a slow and small percentage. That's all they have to do. If that, maybe, I don't know, decrease the payment just by a little bit, not too much, because then it's just going to be just like the other ones. Have it at least above 1.8 to maybe 1.9, the lowest 1.8 or 9. Not any lower than that, because it makes no difference with the other ones. So that's what I'm just saying. I hope you enjoyed this long ass rant and this long ass just go through of the final one and my special mentions. This is all just my opinion, and I did get this idea from the professional, because I really think the ideas that he had were actually good ideas as well, like the customizable apartments and the DLC ideas. I really think they were a good idea, so I kind of wanted to make my own. And the top three for me are probably the most important ones in my opinion, and things that they should fix, like the colors and the casino thing, the Kyle Perico thing, and just the other one. That's just in my opinion. Feel free to tell your opinion as well. What opinion you think that they should, I don't know, bring back or just do, fix, remove something before they stop supporting this game, because I like this game. I love this game. I said it before already. I love this game so much. It brought me so many memories. I love this game so much. I remember every time playing this game. I remember the time getting this game. And it was so fun. I spent so many hours in this game. Even if I had more hours on another game, this game I probably had the most fun, because I liked it. I liked myself. I played by myself. I did things by myself. I just loved it so much, and it brought me so many memories, because I loved watching so many videos of people playing this game, enjoying the time with them, having amazing memories in this game. And I want this game to at least end off with a good story. At least ending off with, okay, it's still playable, it's still fun, it's good. That's all I really want in this game, and all I'm saying is that Rockstar, they're a good company, but they make a lot of stupid choices, and some of them I think that they should fix and just shouldn't ignore, because their community are here to just try to give them feedback, and just ignoring them, it just makes you further away from like having a good fan base, because then it just shows that it shows your fan base that you don't really respect them. It just sucks. Just I'm just trying to give feedback, and I really do like Rockstar with the games that they've made. They make good games, and I do have high hopes for GTA 6. That's why I'm saying this for GTA 5. I just want this game to end off on a good note. That's all I really want. I want it to end off as a playable game, a playable experience for players that maybe just barely got the game. It's just something that it's fun to look back at. And I know this video was excruciatingly long. I didn't mean to have it long again, but again, this is all just my opinion. Feel free to say your opinion. We all have an opinion at some point, all right? We all have different opinions, and it's fine. That's what makes us human. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope you enjoyed everything in this video. Feel free to dislike, like, do whatever you want, and I just hope that you enjoyed everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one, or whatever it will be. So yeah, see ya. Bye.